All right, welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to be checking out the lead guitar part for the rumba blues style. Okay, so this part is really great, and definitely if you're playing a rumba style blues, one guitar player should be playing this. This is a super common thing to happen over rumba style blueses, and essentially what it's doing is doubling what the bass does on a rumba style blues. All right, so this is going to start out on the 4th fret of the 6th string, and then we're going to slide from 6 to 8 on the 6th string. So, okay, next up we're going to play the 6th fret, 5th string. So, that's the lick. Okay, it's simple, but it's got a groove. Okay, so that lick is 1 bar long, so we're going to be playing that 4 times for the first 4 bars of the blues. And if you notice, it's really similar to the boogie woogie style lead part that we played much earlier, right? Just to show you how connected all this material is. Okay, so for the next set of 4 bars, we need the 4 chord 2 times and the 1 chord 2 times. So for the 4 chord, we're going to be starting on the 4th fret of the 5th string, and we're going to be sliding from the 6th fret to the 8th fret on the 5th string. Then after that, we're going to hit the 6th fret on the 4th string. Cool, so that lick all together sounds like this. All right, so to fill up the 2 bars of the 4 chord, we're going to do that twice, just like this. So after 2 times of the 4 chord, we're going to go back to the 1 chord and play that lick twice, just like this. So this is what we have so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 chord. One more time. Back to 1. All right, this brings us to the last 4 bars of the blues. So we need 1 time on 5, 1 time on 4, and 2 times on 1. So how we're going to play the 5 chord is we're going to be up here on the 6th fret, 5th string, 6th fret, 5th string, and we're going to slide from 8 to 10 on the 5th string. So, and then we're going to hit the 8th fret on the 4th string. Okay, we're just going to do that once, and then we're going to go back to the 4 chord. So that's the one that starts on the 4th fret, 5th string, and then go back and play the 1 chord twice. So all the way through, that last 4 bars sounds like this. 5 chord, 4 chord, 1 chord, 1 chord. All right, so some tips to get the most out of this lick is when you're playing this with your friends or at a blues jam, we want to kind of have a bright tone so that it cuts through the mix. So I would suggest putting it on one of your more rear pickups, and then we can do that thing we talked about with the Chicago boxes of picking near the bridge. It really helps kind of pop this lick out. And with everything we've talked about, blues being a dance music, making sure the groove is right, all that, The number one thing when you're playing this lead part is listen to what the bass is doing. You're essentially doubling the bass an octave higher. So just lock in with the bass and copy the rhythms and the feel of what the bass player is doing. So obviously getting the rhythm is super important, but the other thing we got to get right is the articulation. So how we can think about the articulation for this lick is we want long, long, short, long, long, short, meaning that I want those first notes to sustain as long as possible, and then that third note, our last note, to be cut really short. And I can do that a number of ways. I prefer to do it with our left hand muting that we've been talking about. So I'm going long, long, short, right? So I'm just playing that note and then picking up my finger. If it's more comfortable to do the right hand muting where we're getting our hand and stopping the note, that's cool. But maybe get in the habit of using our left hand to mute a lot of this stuff. Frees up our right hand. So yeah, there again, the articulation, I'm thinking long, long, short, long, long, short. So just like this, long, long, short, long, long, short, long, long, short, long, long, short. All right, I hope you enjoyed learning that lead lick for a rumba style blues. In the next lesson, we're gonna have a chance to practice this. I'll see you over there.